I've been here before, so I'm going to do the same thing, but click login and then log in with Google. I'm going to choose my school account and it brings up make a Padlet. So here I'm going to click on the pink make a Padlet. Then you can see there's lots of templates here that you can choose from. I'm going to choose the shelf one because I want to show you how to use a KWL chart in order to learn what your students know, what they want to know, and what they want to learn. So a type of formative assessment using technology. So first of all, I'm going to need to title this chart. I can give it a description. And then if you scroll down, there's all different things that you can pick. I can pick different wallpaper. So I'm just going to go with a solid color. For me, we'll just do gray. Well, gray's kind of sad. Let's pick orange. That makes it a little happier. There we go. You can choose the font, lots of different things. The biggest ones that I want to point out to you is you can click here if you want students to be able to comment on other students' posts, but you don't have to if you don't want them to. You also can have it require your approval, so it won't show up on the student's screen until you approve it. So if you're concerned about some of your students putting inappropriate material, you absolutely can do that. And just for fun, I always put on the filter for profanity. Normally with our L's, they would be doing that on accident, but sometimes they do it because it's silly, so it's better to do it just to be safe. So after you get that done, you're going to close it, and now you're ready to name your first section. So my first section is going to be the letter K, which is what do you know? And let's just do adjectives for fun. You could do any topic. Once you click save, it'll come up with you can add another section. So then you're going to do your W. What do they want to learn? You save it again, click on add section. Now your L. Did you learn? So the first two sections of this, the students would fill out before you teach the lesson. And this is kind of giving you a quick temperature check of what do my kids already know about this topic? Because maybe they already have some background knowledge that will help you with teaching this lesson. Or maybe you need to adjust your lesson a little and they already know more than you thought. And so you can kind of fast forward a little bit in the lesson to focus on what they don't already know. It's a really great way to just give you that snapshot into the student's thinking. And then you would teach the lesson, and then after the lesson, you would ask them, okay, what did you learn from this lesson? And having them give back that information and seeing if it matched the objective of what you wanted them to learn. Did they progress? Did they move forward? If not, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's think about how I can do another lesson if I have time now or the next day in order to ensure that they've mastered this topic. If they have it, great. Now I'm ready to move on to the next step of whatever I'm planning on teaching. To get this to your students, you would do share. I think the easiest way to do this is to just copy the link to the clipboard and put it in your Schoology course. You also could make the QR code, get the QR code and have kids use their phones to take a picture of it, and that would get them right into the chart so that they could start writing, whichever one works best for you. Once they're in there, you're going to have to show them what to do. So first of all, with the what do you know, they're going to click on the plus sign. I have my students put their first name so that I know who's putting what. So I know who has this information and who doesn't have this information. And then I have them write what they know. So maybe they're going to write adjectives are before nouns. And then maybe what do they want to learn? Again, I have them put their name and type what they want to learn. And so now you have a little snapshot that Markel already understands that in English, adjectives go before nouns. And she wants to know, well, when would I use an adjective? So then you would teach the lesson. In my mind, I'm teaching the lesson that adjectives describe nouns. So then hopefully after the lesson, when they click on here to tell you what they've learned, they're going to say adjectives describe nouns. So now you can very clearly see what knowledge Markel had before the lesson, what knowledge she has after the lesson. I do want to point out you can, with the free version of this Padlet, you can only have 3 Padlets that you create yourself, but that's not a problem because you can take a screenshot of this learning and save it to your drive so that you've got this information of this formative assessment information, and then you can delete the Padlet and you can create a new one. So that's kind of what I do. I just use the free one and just keep using and reusing that way. If you want to upgrade, there is a paid version of it, but I've been able to be successful with the free. So this is just, again, a really quick way to show you how to use Padlet to do a formative assessment before and after your lesson.